So John Florell is joining us right now, and I'm so happy to see him because when it comes to garlic and celery and all of those things that we love to chop and cut that kind of take forever, and we wish that we had that big food processor to do it with, but you don't want to kind of bring that whole thing out and put all the parts and pieces together, check out what he's bringing to us. It's the mini processor that you can keep right on your countertop. So when it's the garlic or the celery and the things that you want to be able to add to your delicious meals, now you can do it with the press of a button. This is on sale at $34.95 with free shipping and handling. And it's on 3 flexible payments for $11.65. 4 colors to choose from: blue, black, red, and white. If you own it and love it, give us a call.
You know, and it's like Kitchen Master.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Here's the thing. It's 150 watts of power, but it literally, look at this, fits in the palm of my hand, okay? This is how small it is. I can put my hand over this and pretty much cover up the whole unit. Here's the problem. Most people wouldn't drag out a heavy, you know, their big, bulky food processor.
We've all got them.
And they do, you know, if you're gonna do large, gigantic meals and stuff like that, that's fine. But most of the time, all we wanna do is maybe chop up 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Well, all you do with this, keep this right out on your countertop. Look, all you do is press the button. The longer you press the button down, the finer it's going to chop. So with the stainless steel blades, you can do 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, or you could do a whole handful if you want, okay? But all you do is press down on the top, you lock the lid on, press down on the top, and you can see the longer you press it down, the finer that's gonna become. And in a matter of seconds, I'll take these blades out here. Look at this, your garlic is perfectly minced for making your own garlic butter, for all of your recipes, soups, stews. I mean, it comes out perfect each and every time. So, and that's the thing. We don't want to drag out that heavy food processor. And this is I mean, most of us have just a quick little job to get done. Right. And prep work doesn't take, or cooking doesn't take time. It's the prep work that takes the time in the kitchen. Here's all the ingredients for salsa in here, okay? For a quick salsa, look, we've got tomatoes, we've got onion, bell pepper, garlic, we've got cilantro in there. You can add or subtract whatever you like to your garlic or your salsa. But salsa is the #1 condiment in the country, okay? More people eat salsa than any other condiment. And look at that, it's done in seconds. Now, if you want it coarse, you just stop earlier. If you want it finer than this, you can go finer too, but I want you to see this because in a matter of seconds, the job is done. These blades are all dishwasher safe. I want you to, look, I'm gonna pour this out into this bowl and I'm gonna show you guys the difference between fresh and store-bought, okay? How about this? Wouldn't you rather serve your family and friends this than when you buy it in the store like this? This isn't what salsa is supposed to look like, okay? That's with preservatives, additives. You don't know what's in that jar.
A lot of food coloring.
This, you know what's inside. You know what the ingredients are that you put in the food that you're eating.
I think you bring up a wonderful point because you know, so many of us buy the minced garlic or you'll buy the salsa.
Right.
Not only are you getting more preservatives, you're paying 2 to 3 times the amount of money. You know, just for the convenience of having it done. And I get it, we don't have a lot of time. But the nice thing about this, it's so small and compact, it'll fit right in your countertop. So imagine the amount of money that you're gonna save, the satisfaction that you get from being able to do it yourself.
And that's just as the chopper, okay? We also include this whipping blade, and I'm gonna pop this in here. We've got some cream in here. So if you wanted to if you wanna make your own ice creams, your own whipped cream, maybe you wanna make a dessert topping, all you do is press, and that whipping blade will whip that up to an amazing consistency in seconds. In fact, let's make a quick chocolate mousse. Okay, right there you can see inside here, it's already thickening up, but I'm gonna pour some chocolate in here, just a little bit. We don't need a whole lot, but we're gonna do a little bit of chocolate and watch this because for a quick chocolate mousse to top off a dessert, it's done literally in seconds with the Kitchen Master. And again, it's 150 watts of power. The longer you hold down on this, the thicker this is going to get, okay? Did I get some chocolate on the outside there? But look, quick and easy, safe and fast. Look at the consistency and pop this bowl off here. Let's serve some of this up. I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
And it's done literally in, what, less than 30 seconds. Yeah. And again, it saves you so much time, but the job that this does, and with all of the attachments that come with this, you literally can do I got to show you something that no other machine can do. okay?
Now,
I've never seen anything like
me.
this. This comes with it, okay? It's a different top. It's a chute, okay, that fits on top of the machine. Now you take the blades out. This comes with it too. It's a grater and a slicer. So as a veggie slicer or a cheese grater, you got to see this because you want to save time. If you've ever busted your nails and knuckles on one of those old-fashioned square box graters, you know, that I call them the knuckle buster. Watch this, because all you do, I've got a pizza out here in the front. I'm gonna press down on the button, watch this. With a block of cheese, you can grate pounds of cheese fresh yourself. It comes with the plunger, so your fingers never get close to that blade. You never have to worry about busting your nails or knuckles when you're using the Kitchen Master grater. Look at this. It's a slicer, it's a chopper, it's a grater, it does it all, and it's 150 watts of power that you can keep right on your countertop or tabletop. I mean, look at the amount of cheese that we've just grated in less than, what, 10 seconds?
I know.
I mean,
and listen,
it's fast.
I work with Wolfgang Puck, who's going to be here, by the way, this weekend, celebrating his 18th anniversary, and he's always the first to say, fresh is best, and never buy the store-bought cheese. I used to buy it all the time, and he's like,
why pay for that?
Buy that stuff.
You're paying somebody else to do it for you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this blade, the grating blade, okay? We showed you this a second ago. I'm going to flip it over because on the other side, there's a slicing blade, okay? So now when I put the top on, and watch this, because for slicing up your vegetables for salads, soups, or stews, you want to talk about fast. I mean, wait, did you guys blink at home? Wait, did you blink?
Wild.
You'll miss it if you blink, okay? I'll do that again. Here's 2 carrots, okay? I'm going to plop them in here. Watch this, 2 carrots into a salad bowl. So quick, so safe, so fast, and so easy. There is no way, listen, even Wolfgang could not slice a carrot that fast. But not only for carrots, how about your cucumbers? You want to top a salad? In fact, look at this. You can do so much more with this machine than a cutting board and a knife. Here, I'll turn it again. We'll do some radishes, okay? We'll top off this salad here.
And by the way, I didn't mention this green color, but obviously that's available as well. So there's blue, there's black, red, white, and this fun green color.
I mean, look how fast it is. If you're still slicing radishes and mushrooms and things like that with a paring knife in the palm of your hand, look at this. Watch this. Don't blink. It's done that quick. And I want you to see these slices because they all come out the same. They're the same thickness.
That saves us a lot of time.
Instead of using a knife, it saves a ton of time. How about celery? I mean, how much time does it take to slice celery or chop celery with a knife? With this machine, look at this. All you do is press that button. You can do... I mean, you can do everything in the crisper in your fridge right now. It does it quick, safe, fast, and easy.
So all of the accessories that John is using come with it, which is really nice.
Right.
And we also include a little booklet. So you don't have to memorize, everything that John is showing you. In the booklet, it kind of shows you all the little pieces that come along with it and gives you an idea on how to be able to prepare the foods that you want. We put it on special for today, which is fun. I think this is something most of us can appreciate. I know I have a large food processor. I use it one time a year. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. That's when most people do over the holidays.
I'm ashamed to say that, but I do.
This is a daily use machine because it's the perfect size.
Because it's compact.
Yeah, keep it out on your countertop or tabletop.
Nice.
I've taken frozen strawberries right out of the fridge or out of the freezer and added a little whipping cream, okay? And I want you to see this because with no preservatives, no additives, look at this. We're gonna make a strawberry ice cream. Now I put the chopping blade back in there. Again, the longer you hold down on the button, I can release it right now, but if the longer you hold down on it, the finer it's gonna get. And you can see from the top of the machine, I'll hold this over. You can see how those blades draw everything down into the machine. That's the 150 watts of power. And again, that's frozen strawberries and a little whipped cream. We made a quick sorbet, strawberry sorbet, in a matter of seconds, okay? If you've got a bag of frozen strawberries or frozen fruit of any kind, you can do peach sorbet, you can do frozen, any type of frozen fruits.
Yeah, mango.
Then top it however you like. I mean, look, here, here's some chopped peanuts that we did with the machine. You want to chop nuts? You can chop nuts just like this, okay? Top it off. And if you want to try that, that's really good.
I'm going to have this one without the nuts.
Oh, you know what, though? Let me show you this because we just talked about nuts. Sure. If you don't like nuts, you don't need to use nuts. If you like it chocolatey, you can do chocolatey. I'm going to put those peanuts back on here because This machine is so powerful at 150 watts of power, and literally it fits in the palm of your hand, but I want you to see this. This is a bin full of peanuts that we're gonna turn into peanut butter, okay? What you do is you place the bowl on the machine, lock it into place, and you'll notice here on the lid, there's a little tab. I can't turn this on without the lid on, okay? With the lid on, you snap the lid on, now that tab goes in here and allows me to press the button. It's a little safety feature, but look at this. In a matter of seconds, we're taking dry roasted peanuts, honey roasted peanuts, and turning them into a perfect consistency for peanut butter, okay? And again, wow. I'll hold this to the top so that you guys at home can see how those blades draw the fruit, vegetable, whatever it is, down into those blades. That's the 150 watts of power that you get with the Kitchen Master chopper. It's a mini chopper that does everything from 1 clove of garlic to making ice cream to
celery to carrots,
slicing and dicing to grating the cheese. And of course, the longer you hold down on this, the finer it's going to get, or the more the finer it's going to get.
And peanut butter can be very, very expensive. And if you do have some dietary restrictions, maybe it's sugar, maybe it's a sodium, or you want it to be preservative free.
Look at the consistency we get there. I mean, as I'm pouring this out, you can see. Now, if you want it finer than that, you can get it creamy as you like. You just keep that button held down. Yeah, I mean, there's a quick afternoon snack for the kids that is way healthier than potato chips or you know,
of course,
French fries or anything else.
And it's a nice gift to give to someone. You know, you think about that person that has downsized or maybe doesn't have a larger kitchen. Or just has a busy family. I know a lot of students are going back to school. And when you have children, I don't have any children, but I have my nephews and I've had my great niece this summer. You don't have a lot of personal time.
No, not with kids. No,
I learned
so you want to get the job done quick.
Well, it's true.
But you want them to eat healthy too.
Absolutely. And you know, we've talked about how perfect this is because it sits right on your countertop.
This is horseradish root.
You're not spending all the money buying the stuff that's already grated or chopped and minced at the supermarket.
Now, this is horseradish root. It's one of the hardest things I could find to put in any machine. But you can see with that 150 watts of power, if you're gonna do like really hard cheese like Parmesan, cut them into pieces, drop them in this. I mean, it'll turn it to powder in seconds. Look at this. Here's horseradish that we've pretty much turned into a powder. And of course here, we can also add the rest of our ingredients. Like if you want to just use ketchup, well, you can use ketchup. You can add whatever flavors you like to it. A little Worcestershire, and then, oh, you know what? I'm even gonna drop this. I'm just gonna do this, seed and all. I'm gonna plop that in there because oh, I gotta put the blade back in. Look at this. You plop the blade back in there, put the lid on, and look at this. Quick, safe, fast, and easy. You're making your own horseradish sauce, your own cocktail sauce, done, because you're not gonna break out a heavy, you know, big food processor to make a little bit of a cocktail sauce.
First of all, it would take you a while to get it out of the box when you really think about it, and all the pieces, and you have to put it all together. Right. So over 400 people have ordered, reminding you 5 great colors to choose from. They're all pretty. I understand that the red and the black have been the 2 most popular choices. That doesn't surprise me because red is always the #1 choice in accent color. But we also have that fun green, and we also have it available for you in the pretty blue. So you choose the color that you love, but it's free shipping for the visit. And then the FlexPay is nice because it's less than $12 to get it at home. Don't forget, we give you the manual, and every single accessory comes with it. So you don't have to buy anything extra with it.
I've got some chickpeas, some roasted bell pepper in here. I want you to see this because talk about fresh. Look at this. Make hummus fresh yourself instead of buying it in the store. And again, we started out the presentation by making some salsa, and I showed you the difference in color. Look at the difference in color here. This is what you buy in the store. This is what you get when you make it fresh. Fresh is way better than store-bought every single time. It tastes better. You know what you're eating. And again, I'll pour this out so you guys at home can see this. Look at the difference in color, okay? This is store-bought in the package. This is fresh, made with the Kitchen Master mini chopper. I mean, it's worth it just for the 1 or 2 things that you'll use it for, but I gotta tell you, if all you use it for is that grater and the slicer, I think it's worth it just for for being able to slice up your fruits and vegetables so quick, safe, fast, and
No,
easy.
I do too. It's always fun when you're here, John.
Oh, thanks. It's great to be here.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you as well. Please continue to